we're going to talk about the cute food packs, which I'm really excited about, and the new cute food packs. So we have Cute Foods Volume 3, and you guys know the drill. Whenever a new pack comes out, we're going to discount it $10 for you. So typically they're $60. For the next 24 hours, it's going to be $50. And then you can use TRW Release-65, and you will get it 65% off. So I think that's a little less than $18, which is a super awesome deal. They're live templates. They're clip art. I love it. I love using them because I don't know, it's just cool. Like, I like the templates, and I like using the clip arts for a ton of different things. So if you guys have not seen on our YouTube channel, I just did a YouTube video on one of the packs. I took the cute little French fries and I converted it to a vinyl and rhinestone decal and put it on my car. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. I think it's really cool. I'm super excited. So you guys, we just started, so we're still waiting on people to get here. So make sure you say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Are you going to one of our trade shows? We're in Nashville now, Secaucus next week. I think we have a break, and then we're in Orlando, and then 2 places. We'll be in Indy and Arlington, Texas, where I will be at the Pinners Conference. So hello, hi everyone. So make sure you say hi. Where are you watching from? What are you doing? How's it going? Like, let me know. Soph, would you mind scrolling for me? Sorry. I know, it's kind of strange. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Donna. Hi, Amy. She is going to go to ISS in Fort Worth. Yes, super fun. It's going to be really, really cool. And then Donna met Matt and everyone in Long Beach last week. We are fully into trade show season, back into trade show season. So the summer always slows down for us. And then, I don't know, it's like every year we kind of like forget in a way how quickly it just starts up again. Hi, Ton. Would you mind scrolling? Yeah. Sorry.
It's like not letting me scroll.
Really?
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
It's because it's not clicked on screen.
Oh. Sorry. You know, computers, guys. It happens. And Pilar. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to say Pilar. I know that's not actually how we pronounce it, but now that's my habit. She's trying to go to Indy, so hopefully you can catch everyone there. Ryan's going to ISS Fort Worth. Ryan, you go to so many shows. I love it. And then, of course, All Things Silhouette in November. That's always, like, my big show. I love it. It's a lot of fun. So, we are going to go over, and I'm going to give everyone, like, a couple more minutes. So, we're going to go over different things from the cute food packs. So I am so excited about this release because I have been telling, and you can ask him, I have been telling Matt forever. I was like, make cute things. And he goes, I don't know what you mean by cute things. And I said, literally, just take something and put a cute face on it and everyone will love it, right? You guys like the cute foods. So I love it. I love the cute food packs. So I'm going to go over a few things today, and I'm going to try, I have at least one thing from every pack, and then I'm also going to show you what's in the new pack. So are you guys, like, are you excited about that? Are you ready? How do you feel? Like, have you guys purchased any of the cute food packs? Like, have you looked at them? Have you checked it out? Hi, Terry. Hi, Kay. Hi, Peggy. And of course, I'm going to drink my coffee while I do it. I know, I love the cute food packs. And the other thing about the cute food packs are that they are live templates. So what I'm going to go over today, the templates that I use are ones that I have changed the phrasing on just to show you that you can, and it'll still work, and it'll look super great, okay? So sorry, I didn't mean to clap that loud. So for those of you who are familiar, we do post our Facebook Lives on our YouTube channel after the fact. If you guys are not subscribed to us on YouTube, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, go to our YouTube channel, The Rhinestone World, click the subscribe button, press the little bell next to the subscribe button, and it'll tell you when we put up a new video. That way you don't miss it, okay? So this recording is going to go up on YouTube after. So with that being said, if you guys are watching the recording, hello, welcome. You know, make sure you follow us on Facebook so you don't miss any live events. That way you can ask questions in real time and kind of see, I don't know, some cool things right when they come out. So let's talk about the cute food pack. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm really just going to show you something from it super fast. So the cute food pack the first one I really love. It's got like, I don't know, cute foods. I don't know how to describe it. But my favorite cute food in there is the little avocados. So I decided, how small can I cut these out? And what kind of cute things should I make it on? So if you guys have seen our website or you have seen our Facebook page, we are just now releasing some mega deals, some deeply discounted items, some clearance items, and some of those things are keychains. So I have keychains in front of me. I'm going to show you on this other camera that's closer the cool little keychains I made with the mini pack. So I made two versions because I wanted to see how they would look. So I have this first one, and this is all glitter. This is green grass, light green, and this is actually black gold, guys. Like, it looks brown, which is pretty cool. I was not a fan of it at first. I did not like black gold, but it's a really nice brown color. And then this one right here is the same thing, but I put chocolate easy weed. So we have that there, and then I went ahead and did it on this black keychain just so I can compare them the same two. So let me know, write in the comments, which one do you like more? Do you like the all glitter, or do you like the glitter and easy weed? And then tell me which color keychain do you like it on the most, because I kind of like them all. Let me go back to the first camera so I can kind of chat with you guys and show you. So let me know, which one do you like more? I like both. And so these are cool because I wanted to make them really small. So these little avocados overall are 1 inch tall. And these are the keychains that are part of our mega deals. So we have that on our website. We posted on our Facebook page. I'm sure an email is going out about it. So definitely check that out. You know, who really doesn't love avocado keychains? I have a travel pillow, like a neck travel pillow, that is all, like, it's avocados. It's my avocado pillow, or my Abbies, as I like to call them. So a lot of you like the glitter, and a lot of you like the black. So a lot of you, this is your favorite one. Pretty cute. I think they look pretty good. So if you guys like these, make sure you're commenting your opinion, because I'm going to throw these in a giveaway at the end. Someone will win both of these keychains. Now keep in mind, whoever wins these were test presses, so I'll be totally honest. 2 of them I wanted to press on a layer of black easy weed, and I did not do a good job aligning it. Okay, but it was testing, right? So we have, a lot of you like glitter. I like the glitter one too, and I was very impressed with how this brown turned out. I didn't think black gold could do it, but hey, everyone can be surprised every now and then. Okay, so most people like all glitter, which is cool. And then most of you like black. Donna's allergic to avocados. Oh, I love avocados. At one point in time, like when I first started here, there were so many people who worked here that loved avocados that it was almost like a form of currency. Like, I remember going up to someone and saying, hey, can you help me with blah, blah, blah? I'll give you an avocado. Or I remember when I was marketing manager, I used to tell Sergio, our graphic designer, if you finish something by this time, I will give you an avocado. So I love avocados. I think they're really fun. I like the colors too. I think they have a really nice color palette to them, and I like them. I think they're delicious. So we're going to put these to the side. This is the first part. So these are from Cute Food Pack Volume 1. Okay, so this is the Volume 1. The live template that comes with this says Let's Avocado, which is cute in and of itself. And then, of course, you can get all the clip art separately, which is what I did for this. And then let me jump back to this other camera because I want to show you one more thing with that. With this one, what I did is I did not do the face, okay? Well, to be honest, I tried doing the face, and it was, frankly, a little bit too small, and I couldn't weed it very well. So I just reverted back to not doing them with the face, and I still think they look really cute. So a bunch of different things that you can do. I think it's great for little keychains Todd's ever had a plain avocado, I would eat them, like, I'm not joking, I would open it and then, you know, have it, take the pit out, you know, cut it inside of it, and then put a little salt on it and then eat it. They're delicious. I love them. I know they're not for everyone, but I love them, okay? So this is from Cute Food Pack Volume 1, okay? Now, let's talk about Cute Food Pack Volume 2, and this is where I have a design. So I have cut and weeded this whole design. Let me show it to this other camera for you. All right, so it's not lined perfectly because it's just set up, but I purposely set this up to have a lot of color because you're gonna have a donut shirt. You better have a lot of color, right? So this is from Cute Food Pack Volume 2. We're gonna use a whole bunch of different designs. Let me flip this over because I don't want you to see this one. And then we're also going to do 2 versions of this to show you some cool stuff with, oh, excuse me, I had like a weird hiccup. Some things to that. Jerry, you want the previews larger? Yes, they should be a little bit hard to see because, believe it or not, a lot of people will try to steal those pictures. So, you know, we make it so you can see it, but, you know, don't want it to be too easy for some people. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the heat press, and we are going to get a hands-on lesson with how to press all these layers of vinyl. Oops, you can see my bare feet. I'm going to put my shoes on. I thought I moved the camera enough, but I didn't. I'm going to put my shoes on. How is the camera normally? Why is it now that you can see them?
Maybe more angle?
I don't know. That was like all my feet too. It wasn't even like subtle. Oh, hold on. So I'm going to talk to you guys for a little bit because my heat press isn't quite warm. Hey, can we go to the front camera?
Yeah.
So, you know, guys, you know how I'm always like teasing Jonathan and saying, oh, you know, something's got to be messed up, blah, blah, blah. And then when Sophie came in and she started taking over, I was like, don't worry, Sophie, you'll find something to forget or mess up. The heat press wasn't set. So that's okay. It's totally fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the Cute Food Pack Volume 3. So I'm going to show you the designs in it. I'm going to be making a design from it later in the live, but while we're waiting on this heat press to warm up, we're going to talk about this. We're going to put a link in the comments and also in the description for this pack. Don't forget TRW65 will get you 65% off. So check out these cuties. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's like reversed. Okay, so we got all these little cuties. So we have, you're the pineapple of my eye. Cute, right? Definitely. You're the sweetest, which is little candy. And then we have you make me melt. Super cute. I am so grateful for you. I find you appealing, which is interesting because it's peel, but it also says apple, appealing. Just chillin' with our little pepper. You are spectacular, which is what we're gonna do. This is the design that I'm making today for us. And then we have, you have a pizza, my heart, which is cute. Let's stick together, which is a lollipop. And then you are one smart cookie, which is a cookie. Are my shoes from H&M? No, well, no. They're from Marshall's, so who knows where they're originally from. But they were $20 at Marshall's, and when you see sparkly shoes, you don't not get them, okay? Also, if you guys are interested in sending me any sparkly shoes that you see, I'm 9.5 or 10, most of the time 10. You can send them to the Rhinestone World. Sophie's over here shaking her head at me. And then these are the cute little clip arts that come in here. So we have our little grapes, or as I like to call them, grapies. And then we have our little candies, which I think this one's cute. I think in this pack, my favorite is the little cookie with the face. Look at this little face. It's so cute. And sometimes I'll take it and I'll swap out. So if I want this cookie, but I wanted this cute little face here, sometimes I'll take a clip art and just move it over and bring that over here. Then we have our popsicle and lollipop, our pizza, our pepper, our apple, our taco. So tell me, which one do you like the most? Tell me which clip art do you like the most, and which template do you like the most? Which phrase do you think is cutest, okay? So I think my favorite phrase is, "You're the pineapple of my eye." But you tell me, which one is your favorite one? Just as one Smarth cookie. Sophie, do you know that story? So someone just said you are one Smarth with an H over here. So when we came out with the dog pack, and this was like literally like right when we started doing live templates. I'm going to go to the front camera. It's right when we started doing the live templates. I'm going to kind of hold it up to remind you what we're talking about. Matt was up there and he was, showing the live templates and the dogs and, very excited, blah, 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 and showing the decals. And he was making this decal that said, "My whatever dog is smarter than your 5th grader." But he spelled smarther with an H. And the best part is, like, no one here really noticed it. Like, he's walking around showing people, like, "What do you see about this?" And, like, everyone's like, "Oh, the vector of the dog or something." And he showed it to me, and I just immediately went, like, of all the words to mess up, guys. Like, all the words, he messed up smarther. Like, oh, it's funny every time. And the best part, guys, is that was probably, like, if I had to guess, that was probably about a year ago. And, like, to this day, it still comes up, this smarther thing. It's so funny. Okay, so a lot of you like the pizza, the cookie. The pepper is really cool. I like that just chillin' one. And honestly, I like tacos in general. It's probably my favorite, one of my favorite foods. So I like that. And the way I'm setting up this taco design, I will admit, is pretty cool. So I like that one just because of how it's gonna look. So we have that. And don't forget, these are all live templates. So you can change the phrase that's in them. So let me go over here and I'm gonna go to this camera and show you. So this is from volume 2. And so this one says, I don't even know what the original one says. Do you have it on your computer by chance, Sophie?
That's the pack 2?
Yeah, that's volume 2. I know, I'm like trying to look it up on my phone too. Mini packs. So this one is the smallest picture ever on my phone. Oh. You don't know how much I love you, is what it says. And so I thought, I'm going to change this to something else. And so, you know how they say leave sparkle wherever you go? So for the sprinkle donut, I had it said leave sprinkles wherever you go. So it totally fits in. If you find the original one, it's pretty much the same thing. It was just, the font was changed, but all I had to do was find it in my live template editor, take my text, change it, retype it, and it was super easy. So that's a great thing about having the wizard and the live template editor, is that you don't have to worry about knocking over coffee, but you don't have to worry about your text fitting or anything like that. So, hey Soph, will you switch the camera?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. And so one question, do live templates only work in the wizard, or can you do them in the silhouette? So that is like a two-part answer. So the very easy straight answer is that no, live templates do not work in Silhouette Studio. However, the original version of the design, we do weld them, flatten them, and make them as an SVG. So if you like how these phrases look and you're happy with them, you can go ahead and grab it. We have it at SVG. Now, I have done a video on our YouTube channel where you can get the Business Edition upgrade of Silhouette Studio, because Business Edition allows you to bring in CorelDRAW files, which are what live template files are, And so you can bring in a Corel file, and then what it'll do is it'll also bring in the curves and the lines that our text is warped around. So you can bring it as a Corel file and edit it yourself in there. Now it's not as quick and seamless as the live template editor in the Wizard. However, you can make it work, and I have done that on a few occasions. So that was a good question. Todd says some of these are corny. So again, if you guys have, we do have more foods coming out, but again, if you guys have suggestions or things that you want to see, let me know, let us know. We always want to make designs that you like, and honestly, I know it sounds funny, but like, I really do think that you could literally put a cute face on anything and it is cute. Like, you can put it on a cactus. Like, I've seen whole sets of like kitchen appliances, like cute toasters and cute coffee makers, and every time I'm this sucker over here like, oh, that's so cute, I love it. You know, so definitely let us know if you have little foods you want to see. I don't, now that you said that, Todd, I don't think we have a corn one yet. I can't remember one. Can you, Soph?
I don't.
Huh. So maybe we'll have a corn one soon. For everyone, if you're wondering, I have asked about a bacon one. I know that is on the horizon because I want a little bacon one. Will the Wizard work with Silhouette, or do you have to buy Corel? So the Wizard does work within CorelDRAW. It is a program for CorelDRAW, so it cannot go into the Silhouette Studio software. So it is something that I recommend if you want to get to the Wizard. I do think it's going to help your business and help grow it, but it's, you know, not necessarily something that you can get right away. So I definitely recommend getting Business Edition of Silhouette Studio. Build your business up that way, kind of use it to get familiar with designing, and then when the time comes, it'll be a lot easier to move over to Corel and the Wizard, and you will have a good customer base kind of setting up. And so, is the Wizard compatible? I don't know why I couldn't say that. Compatible with Mac. So unfortunately, the flat answer with no caveats is that no, but it's not because of the Wizard. CorelDRAW is a Windows-only software. Now, a lot of people still use their Mac. They'll just get Bootcamp or Parallels, so you can make it work. But like straight out of the box, if you bought a Mac and then bought Corel and the Wizard, they can't work right then and there. You will have to get another program like Bootcamp or Parallels, so it'll work. Jerry, send us a Facebook message. Okay? So I know that the call center has been very busy. For a little bit of time, there were issues with the voicemail. They weren't coming through. So send us a Facebook message. I'll try to, we'll try to get to you more sooner than later, okay? Don't go bake in my heart. Amanda, I can almost guarantee that's probably going to be the phrase. I love it, all right? So I'm going to get one more sip of my coffee, and then we're going to start getting my press ready. Don't take a picture now. I'm drinking coffee. All right, so I am going to the heat press. I'm wearing shoes. All right, so here is my design here. Now, I just kind of laid them down in the order that I was cutting, but if you look closely, this black part is underneath my banner. I want my banner to be on top, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off a whole bunch of these different layers of vinyl, and I'm first going to lay down my black vinyl for my donut. So let's go ahead, get this guy off. And this is pretty thick so far because I did a ton of vinyl, like a lot. And then guys, I can see the questions, so feel free to keep asking questions as I go. I am happy to answer them. You know, I love that. And so Lisa says Parallels works great with Wizard and Corel. Awesome. I haven't used it, so I never knew, you know, what to say because I've never used it. Okay, so you can see a couple of these colors are kind of bunched together, which is fine. I'm not going to press them together, but I'm going to keep them together for now because I'm actually going to use this to help me align my design on my shirt. What smelled better? What is he talking about?
I have no clue.
So you can see I have this stacked like this. Now it's not going to press like this, but I'm going to use this to figure out how far down from my collar I'm going to press it. Because if I put my donut too high or too low, then my whole design is off. So we're going to go right here. bring this up. And so now I'm gonna hold down my donut, and so now I'm ready for my first press. So this is gonna be a lot of presses. I purposely picked a design that had a lot. So the cool thing about Easy Weed is it can activate after a couple seconds, and you wanna do really short presses with this because I don't want too much heat down on this layer. So I'm gonna go over, I'm gonna turn my pressure up, down, up. Let's see if I can get it with that much of a press. No, I was pushing it too, I was being too risky. All right, so let's bring that down. And then we can lift that up. So there's our first press. So, I mean, you can't, this is not a good thing like, okay, well, she got it to stay like that, so I'm just gonna do that quick of a press forever. Like, no, don't do that. This is just so that we're not getting too much shrinking. All right, so now I'm gonna put down this blue. So let's lay down this whole thing. All right, so let's go right here. And actually, before I do that, I'm gonna do my glitter here because if you notice, my blue had sprinkles in there. So the next color that I'm gonna do is my little icing part. So here's my little, there's a face up here, happy face. So let's go ahead and line this up. So this has a little bit of a border around the whole thing. We're gonna kind of set that up that way. All right, so that is our next one. This is rose gold glitter that we have down. Hey, pay attention to me. Stop saying hi to Gabe. I'm just teasing. Hi, Gabe. All right, so let's bring this down. So here's our second press. This is rose gold glitter. My press is set to 310 degrees. And then you want to lift this up carefully because I did such a short press. It might not actually be down, and in fact, it's not. So we're going to take this, bring it down, and then go right here. Not worried about a line across the vinyl when you do the top banner. No, but that is going to be because I'm only going to press it for like a second, and then I'm going to cover it with a cover sheet and finish off the press to keep that line from forming. So, yes and no. I'm not going to give it enough time for that line to show up. Okay, so now we're going to do this blue. There's a little hair here. Make sure the little string doesn't get pressed on there. All right, so now we're going to figure out where all this stuff goes, right? All right, so let's drop that right here. So there's a little bit of a space around each color, and let me kind of bring this down. I'm going to show you what I mean. So this is press number 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is our third press. And let me hold this up to show you. So this is set up with a little bit of space between our little frosting and the sprinkles, which gives us a little bit of forgiveness in our ongoing presses. All right, so let's go over and I'm gonna start focusing on all my little sprinkles. So here is my green. This is my green apple. So we're just gonna figure out where it goes. So it doesn't go here. Nope, doesn't go in the eyes. This is just the hardest part right now, is figuring it out. Okay, there's my alignment. So sometimes you just have to take it and kind of rotate it as you go. So there is our green. Now this is green apple easy weed. You can actually even separate the sprinkles if you want and cut them on their own with your scrap vinyl. You don't have to keep them attached. I just wanted to make pressing a little bit faster for me for the live because I am pressing a lot of colors. All right, so now we're on to our light pink. So now we have some light pink sprinkles going on here. And here's my cover sheet. So a couple seconds. So again, nothing too long. We don't want to put too much heat on our vinyl because we're doing so many presses. Now guys, I'm being really fancy with this. You don't have to do this many presses. I'm going to show you next another alternate you can do for this. You can also, with the whole keeping them separate thing, you can kind of take your little sprinkles, cut them apart, and then do them all in one press because the carrier is not going to cover it. So we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our 7th press, and so we're doing lemon. All right, so we're going to keep going. Now again, you guys do not have to do this many colors. I just decided to make it like super fancy for you guys because I want you to see it. And someone's gonna win this at the end of the live. So if anything, one of you benefits from this with a cool shirt. All right, so here's another color. This is hibiscus. This is one of my favorite colors, and honestly, I think it's a little underrated. It's like not coral, it's like a deep pinkish color, and I think it looks really cool. Gabe, you're also in Nashville, so cover sheet. Why am I using a cover sheet? So couple reasons. I want to protect my vinyl. I don't want to have exposed vinyl touching the top of my heat press. So I'm using a cover sheet to kind of keep that covered and safe. The other thing too is I like to press a lot of weird crap. So I don't want to risk anything getting on my top plate and kind of going weird from there and like sticking to my press or my shirt or anything like that. All right, so now we're going to start doing this one. So this design is nice because I can actually start stacking multiple colors. So let's go over here and let's put our sprinkles on here. So this is sprinkles and this is in bubblegum. Now because my shirt's been pressed a few times, I've had a tiny bit of shrinking, which is okay. So I'm gonna kind of tug on my shirt to pull here because this is meant to have a little bit of space between my text and the outline. So we have that all set. And now we're gonna go over here, put this on top. And the reason why I'm doing two colors at once is because this HTV is not touching the carrier of sprinkles below. So there's a nice separation and we're totally fine. So let's go ahead, let's do our cover sheet and let's bring this down. Couple seconds. Sean said he wanted to eat something light for lunch that doesn't exist here. No, it's like, Sophie, you're from Nashville. What kind of foods are like prominent there?
Obviously barbecue.
Barbecue.
But you said donuts, so I told Gabe to go to Five Daughters Bakery. It's donuts and croissant.
Ooh.
It's like 100 layers of
She says they have donuts and croissants at this bakery she told Gabe to go to. It's like 100 layers of delicious, she said. All right, so we're almost done. We are almost there. So now I'm gonna make this actually look like a donut by having the brown donut part. So we're gonna lay this on top. So this is it. These are all my colors. So I am still not gonna do this the full time. Does anyone in here know why I'm still gonna press this for just a couple seconds? So let me know. I'm gonna wait for you to answer because I'm also gonna drink some coffee. Also, here's my coffee mug. Don't forget to be awesome. So do you guys know why I'm not gonna do this last press, even though it's my last press? Why am I not going to do it the full time? Guys, these are all the carrier sheets from this. This is a lot of pressing. Sophie, will you scroll down the comments, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, you guys are so smart. I don't want these lines. So right here, our carrier line, our carrier ends with it other vinyl. So if we were to press it the whole time, that line's gonna show up. So we're gonna take this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do a couple seconds like I've been doing this whole time. All right, so just a couple seconds. So my little donut stayed, and then here is my pink. So in reality, these two could have been pressed at the same time, but I didn't want to use up that much vinyl, so I separated them. The same, and then this one I left together because there were little glitter parts on the inside. Okay, now what I'm going to do is my last press. So this black has gotten a lot of time, okay? I know that. But these last ones that I pressed haven't. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this down for like 8 to 10 seconds just so it can get enough time. Because when you're pressing vinyl, you want the temperature and pressure, but you also need dwell time, which is the amount of time that heat is on it. So I'm just gonna bring this down. I made sure I had my cover sheet to protect it. And here is my sprinkle shirt. My donut shirt. So I'm really excited about this. I think this is super cute. So this is lilac. This is powder blue. This is bubblegum pink. This is lilac as well. Then I used rose gold glitter. This is also powder blue, hibiscus. This is also lilac, lime green, and lemon. So for a shirt like this, honestly, I wouldn't charge any less than $20. Now keep in mind, this is like the big version of the shirt. Like I purposely did a whole crap ton of colors because why not? Like why wouldn't I do, did anyone count how many presses that was? Why would I not do, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why would I not do 10 presses? But really cute, super awesome. I would not go less than 20 for this design. Now, don't forget this does come with a version that's all one color, and I'm also going to show you another alternate for this that doesn't use as many colors, which I think looks really good too. So what do you guys think? Do you like this? I'm gonna go to the front camera so you can kind of see it a little bit further back too. So someone is going to win this, which I kind of regret saying that because I would like to keep this for myself if I'm being honest, but hey, I guess I'll be nice. But yes, don't forget, someone is gonna win this at the end of the live. Make sure you like, comment, and share. That's how you are entered to win. And we have our little leaf sprinkles wherever you go. So this is from our Cute Food Pack, and I was wrong. This is from Cute Food Pack. Oh, no, I was right about this one. This one is from Cute Food Pack Volume 2. So like, comment, share. You could win this, okay? So let me show you a different version of this, all right? So this has a lot less. Oh, I'm back at the press, sorry. I forgot to tell you. I'm not used to it, Sophie, because normally the TV set up that you still have a visual on me.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, oh yeah, you can't see me at all. All right, so I'm gonna put my press on here. This is a J America glitter t-shirt. You guys know I love these. They're nice and soft. This is the cream one. All right, so let's go ahead, bring this down. And we are good. All right, so if you notice, this is the same design. However, I used rainbow holographic for the sprinkles. Because I thought, hey, we could get that little multicolor look, but we don't have to actually press multiple colors. So we're gonna press that and see how it goes. And because this is one press on here, I'm gonna start like stacking my other colors to make it easier too. So let's go ahead, let's bring this up and kind of go from there. So let's go ahead. I put so many on here, it's like hard to figure out what order I put them on. All right, so we're gonna lift this off. And I have this right here. This is on a piece of hot fix tape. I kind of use that to figure out how I'm gonna line them up. All right, so let's go ahead, I'm gonna take leaf, and then we're gonna use this to start lining up. So we're gonna base this off of my shirt. Let's do leaf. And then sprinkles, let's do our sprinkles. So we're not gonna do the pink and blue together because there's a carrier for this blue. We don't want that to stay there. When you stack carrier sheets to pre-press line up, you have to worry about pieces coming apart. You wanna be careful. Like you don't wanna be super nonchalant about it, but it's not too much of an issue because the carrier is like kinda tacky, but it's not too bad. So you just wanna make sure you're not in any extreme heat. Be really careful. There are some vinyls where the carrier is really sticky, so you just kind of want to show discernment in that area, but you should be fine. So the way that I'm stacking this is my carrier sheets are totally fine to overlap, but I don't want my HTV to be pressed on top of a carrier. So I was peeling back my little banner there to make sure it wasn't. And so we're going to leave that like this. And then because my donut's going to go on top, we're going to go ahead and kind of drop this down real quick to get this to stay, and then put down my donut. So let's go over here. Will you guys do a video on how to cut all the separate colors like you had on the other shirt? Yeah, I can do that. So I'll do this video in Silhouette Studio. Now, if you are a Wizard user, you can use the Magic Separator. But for this one personally, I super love cutting it in Silhouette Studio because I use the cut by color feature. All right, so that's my first part of the design. Let's go over here. Let's grab my donut. So just before you put down this black base, make sure you have the top part correct because these are specific. And the way I do it is it's like one little notch at the top and then two little feet at the bottom, all right? So let's go over here. Just kind of bring that up, and I'm gonna kind of bring it pretty close to there. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna tack down this black like this. And so this shirt is a J. America glitter t-shirt. They have it a bunch of different places. If you have a reseller ID, they're available on Alpha Broder, Sanmar, SNS, TSF. They also have their own website, jamericablanks.com. And you can also get it on Amazon and all those other fun places. So I'm going to do my text first. I'm going to kind of set up the whole bottom part. And then go from there. So I'm just going to check this. And my vinyl is not overlapping. Actually, I don't like that. So I'm just going to do a quick press to get that to stay. And the reason why is my carrier is a little bit further. Now I could trim my carrier down a little bit and press them at the same time. But at this point, it was just easier to bring my press down real quick and then stack my other one down. So same design, leave sprinkles wherever you go. And so this is down here, and now I can start stacking other parts on here. So now we can do our sprinkles because this part's all done. And again, I'm just going to tug on my shirt just a little bit to offset a little bit of that shrinking that was happening. Because don't forget, this one was one of my first presses. So we're going to kind of go from there. Drop that, drop that. So we're going to consolidate our presses. We're going to press as many things as we can without pressing onto a carrier. So this one I can't do quite yet because this carrier is down over here. And this one I actually am going to cut. So let me grab my scissors. So you can see this carrier goes really far down, but I don't need it that much. So I'm going to take my scissors, trim this. And this can also be prevented by trimming a little bit closer when you first start. I wasn't careful. All right, so let's peel that up. All right, so we have our design here. It got a little misaligned, so I'm going to kind of tug my shirt so it fits on there. Ooh, this heat press is making me sweat. I'm like leaning over 300 degrees. All right, so now we're good. None of our vinyl is touching a carrier, so we're able to do 3 of these at once. So let's go ahead, cover, quick press, a couple seconds. So there we go. That's basically our whole layer of bubblegum pink. And this is all the same color. So in reality, you could cut this all together and press it by itself. I did these separately because I was doing a little bit of testing with it. All right, so I have 2 more presses. So I have an Easy Weed and a Holographic. All right, so as much as I want to do the sprinkles next, I'm going to do my sprinkles last. And the reason being is Holographic is a cold peel. And so I want to make sure all my other peels are done, my presses are done before I do my cold peel. So there's my little donut. Let's go ahead, a couple seconds. Okay, so we're ready for our last color. Now, this gets a little bit tricky because I don't want to get my carrier mark on here, right? We already talked about this. But this is also a cold peel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow a lot of the same concepts. I'm just going to press for a couple seconds, but then I'm going to let this cool, peel off my carrier, and then finish off my press with the cover sheet on top. So I'm just taking this, lining it up, making sure it's pulling in the right places. I want to have nice spacing between my little sprinkles. All right, so we're all set there. Let's go ahead, cover this, and then I'm going to go ahead, my heat press is set to 310 degrees. I'm going to take this, bring it down for a couple seconds, probably like 3. All right, so this is holographic, so I am not going to peel this right now. I'm going to let it cool. I'm going to take my other shirt and kind of rub on it to cool it off, and I'm going to kind of fan it. Because basically what's happening is I want it to cool enough for me to peel off the carrier without damaging the vinyl. But I still need to press it again to get that dwell time on it with my heat. This holographic vinyl still needs more time under the heat, but it can't have that carrier. So let's see. Good. So we're going to peel this up. All good. No vinyl left behind. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do our last press. If you look, I have a little bit of a carrier mark right here. So we don't want that, and that's what we're gonna do this last press with. This one is kind of deep, so it might stay, but you could also just trim it differently for your next one. All right, so let's finish off this press. All right. So we're just gonna do like, I don't know, 8 to 10 seconds. And then we are all set. So let me move this over. Let me hold this closer. So now we have our rainbow holographic sprinkles. And we have it set like that. So for this design, I wanted different colors. So you could simplify this a few ways. So one way you could do this is you could do this black base for your donut, do black text. So then you would have 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are 4 presses. That'd be pretty good. You can also do it a whole bunch of different. You can also kind of make this an outline and then just do sprinkles, or you could do this all one color. So this is a great way of like upselling as well, because you can offer different versions of this for your customers. So let's go over, let's hold it close one more time. So what do you guys think? Do you like it with the rainbow holographic? Do you think it adds a cool look? Let me go to the front camera. Maybe it'll look a little bit better that way too. I think it's cute. Jerry, I'm not in a hurry. My nose is stuffy, so I am trying to talk and then get to the point where I can breathe again. So we have our rainbow holographic, and there's a bunch of different ways you can do this. Now, you guys know me. I love doing a ton of colors, so I purposely picked a lot of colors to do this because I want to show you the coolest version, and you can make it work however you want. So let me hold it up again, and I'm going to hold up both for you. So we have our glitter one, and then our rainbow holographic. I'm going to put it in this camera on the table, and I'm going to lay them on the table for you. So, what happened? Oh, breathing is fundamental. Yes. Sometimes I get stuffy and I can't breathe out of my nose, and then I'm talking, so I rush myself talking so I can breathe again. All right, so here are my glitters and all the colors. This is the big girl press, and then we have the rainbow holographic. This is the easy weed. So honestly, I like them both for different reasons. I like the sparkle and dimension that these little sprinkles have, but I just think this it's just so cute with all the colors, all the glitters, all the little sprinkles. I think it's really, really cute. So how did I cut all the sprinkle colors? Honestly, I just cut little squares of them and I put it in the template. Thank you, Sophie. I see. So for something like this, it also depends on your market. I would not go any lower than, I don't know, I would probably say for this one, like 25, and this one like 22, because there's still a lot of presses. Now you can also simplify these, do this in, one color text and donut, that sort of thing, and that's going to cut down on your cost. This is like the big girl version, so I wouldn't go any less than 25 on this. Okay? And this, don't forget, this is like you donut something. I don't remember the original phrase, but I changed it so you could see that it would look really cute. Okay, guys? So don't forget, that's one of the cool things about the live templates is that you can make it say whatever you want. And if you like a phrase better, but you like how it's laid out, you can have it set up that way. All right? Can you do the glitter and holographic all in one? You totally could. Just do it all in one. I wanted a little bit of a contrast. You guys know this about me. I like contrast. So I didn't want a sparkly glitter next to a sparkly holographic. I thought, I don't know, maybe it could get lost. So I did it that way. You could also do this in just black, just pink, and then one color sprinkle. You do not know how much I love you. No, we didn't freeze. People just didn't want to comment for a minute.
No, it was frozen over here on my computer.
Oh, I can see it moving on both. I think we're good. What font did I use for this? This one, I don't know off the top of my head. This is one of our Google fonts. So when you purchase the mini pack, you're going to get this font. It's a Google open source font. Okay? So I like both of these. I'm going to put these to the side. They're both going to be given away at the end of the webinar. Not the webinar. We're not in a webinar. But speaking of webinars, I do teach them every week. So if you would like to learn different designing in Silhouette Studio, a lot of you guys tell me you love me and then you don't come to my webinars. So don't forget, I do a webinar every week on designing in Silhouette Studio. I also do some Wizard Corel comparison webinars, okay? So we're going to do a design from the new Kids Pack Volume 3. Not Kids Pack, Cute Food Pack. Everything's a pack. I don't know. So this one says, you are spectacular. It sounds weird. So we are going to do one that says something else, and you're going to find out when I do it. So I changed this in the live template feature, so let's go ahead and start weeding. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention too is these base layers of black that I'm working with. When I know I'm going to stack a bunch on top of it, I do my black and black stretch, easy weed stretch. And the reason being is the stretch version is a little bit thinner, and it just gives me that little extra that I want to make sure that I don't have a super bulky design. And we just stack right on top of that stretch. Right, so you see how easily that weeded? And then let's get out these middle parts. Don't forget, Valerie says you're usually at work. All the webinars are recorded and they're uploaded so you can view them after the fact, no problem. And then do you guys want, I can do night and weekend webinars too. Sometimes you guys seem excited and sometimes you're like, no, that's weekend time. So let me know. All right, so here's the first part. Today is, and then let's do this part next. So this is gold glitter. This is the next part of our design. So we're going to peel that up. And this is, oh, it's just a rip. And now let's go ahead and I'm going to trim this little side part and show you all the cool things. Hi, Patrice. So this is gold glitter. So I like using gold glitter for the taco designs because it's got like a yellow tint to it. Before lemon sugar came out, I always used gold as my yellow. All right, so let's go over here. Let's start lining this up. All right, so our taco's making its way. And let's do the next section. So now we are weeding our easy weed. This is red. This is just easy weed red. They're normal. So we're just going to go ahead and pull. Oh, it's just a corner here. I thought I was weeding the wrong section for a second. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. So let's go ahead, go right here. So now this is part of the banner on the bottom, and it's also a tomato. What is your opinion, guys? What is your opinion on tomatoes in your taco, or your tacos in general? Like, what do you put in your tacos? I like putting rice in mine, and I have gotten to the point where I have to have taco sauce. Oh, and also sour cream. If it doesn't have sour cream, I'm not going to eat it. I love it so much. So what do you think? What do you guys like in your tacos? If you don't like tacos, sit this one out because I love them so much. Sophie, what do you put in your tacos?
Anything I can. I'm not a picky eater.
She puts anything she can. I don't know if you guys can pick her up on the mic. I like, speaking of things in tacos too, I love at Chipotle getting the fajita veggies. Do you guys do that? I love the fajita veggies. Do you get them, Soph?
Oh, yeah.
So good. Okay, so I'm just still weeding this. I love sour cream. I think it's so good. See, if I don't have taco sauce, then I'll have salsa. I think that's pretty good. I need some sort of tomato in it. I love tomatoes. Okay, so this says Taco-rific because this is going to say today is Taco-rific. So let's go ahead, stack this on top. It might be a little bit off because I'm kind of going at an angle to show you guys, but no big deal. All right, so there's our red. Let's go ahead, and now we're just gonna do our lettuce. Okay, you guys, is lettuce like a non-negotiable? So for me, if my taco doesn't have lettuce in it, I'm fine with it. Like I like it, but I'm okay. Like, what is your opinion? Do you have to have lettuce? Nick is like a meat and lettuce type of person because cold cheese upsets his stomach, which is weird. He can have melted cheese. He doesn't like tomatoes, so it's like meat and lettuce. It's so weird. Hudson heard me and said, I like tacos. I do too, Hudson. All right, so this is not lining up perfectly, but part of that is because I'm not lining it up perfectly. You know what I mean? I'm not doing too much. So here's my last one. This is my little taco meat. So this is Easy Weed chocolate. So colors I did: black stretch, red, lime green, and then this is chocolate, which is interesting. It's a food name for a part of the design that's going to be food, but a different food. This is my ground beef, which is gonna go, I think, yeah, right here. So cute. So today is Taco-rific. So let's go over to the heat press. All right. So we're gonna do our J America glitter t-shirt. This is pearl. There are a lot of threads on it for some reason, but that's okay. Okay, so now we're gonna pre-press, get the moisture and wrinkles out. Who knows? All right, so I'm gonna take this whole thing, and I don't need to use everything else to line it up because this black part is how high the design is and how wide it is, so we're just gonna leave it like that. So let's set this up. I'm lining it up off the collars, bringing it up close to the V-neck. And so let's go ahead and bring that down. Lettuce is for rabbits? Oh, Casey, I 100% expected you to say that too. I love lettuce. I love salad. So good. All right, so there's my first one. Now the next one I'm gonna do is my red. Let's go ahead and peel this back off. Okay. So the reason why I'm doing my red is I want to line it up on my banner. All right, so we have this all set. Okay, so let's cover. Bring this down. Patrice, figured you would use a glitter tee. You know I love them. A good rule of thumb, if I am not using a glitter tee and I'm like picked out another shirt that I like, I have picked out a shirt for me that I'm taking home and I have bought it from somewhere else. All right, so let's put our gold glitter on. So we're gonna kind of find our placement. And I'm looking at the edge of my tomatoes because there's little nubbies where these fit in there. I'm gonna shine my flashlight so you can see that a little bit better. So right there, they fit into those little notches. So I did that. So let's go ahead, bring my press down for a couple seconds. And I have my press at pretty high pressure because I'm just a high pressure person. I think that I'm gonna have my best results if I just use high pressure from the get-go. All right, so we're almost done. We have 2 more sections. Let's go ahead and put our lettuce down. So we're just gonna figure out where the heck it goes. Oh, there we go. So let's rotate it. Bring this up here. So we got our little lettuce. Not for Casey though, he does not do lettuce. So a couple seconds. And this is, I'm sorry, I said lime green earlier, but this is actually green apple, which I think is cute. GraphTech versus Jaguar software usability. So to be totally honest, I haven't used the Jaguar software all too much. GCC is probably what I'm least familiar with. One thing that I would recommend I'm sorry, I didn't see who asked the question, is if you are not in our Facebook group is called Crafting with Rhinestones and Vinyl. Definitely check that out. Go in the group and ask in there. You're going to have some good insight in there from people who have used both. You can also give the call center a call or message us on Facebook and someone can help you. Me personally, I don't know too much, so I can't really speak for either one. All right, so let's go ahead and cover this whole thing and bring this down. Jerry, lovely ring, Lisa Potts. Oh, this whole thing. You've seen it before, Jerry. I have it in every video. So I'm pressing for like 8 to 10 seconds. Let's bring this up. And that is our taco shirt. So if I were to do this again, to be honest, guys, I probably would have done this in the green. I think the red is fine, but it's not my personal preference, okay? But you can see, I'm gonna go to the front camera so you can kind of see straight on. So this one's really cute. So this is black seaweed, gold glitter, green apple, chocolate, and red. So what do you think? I don't know if you guys can see it as well, but I think that the glitter, the gold glitter, looks so good for a taco shell. I am a crunchy taco girl, 100%, and this like looks, I think it looks so appealing. It's like, like that's a good taco. Did you just laugh at me?
Yes.
Stop. Excuse me. I'm talking to my friends over here. Sophie. So what do you guys think? Give me your opinion. Do you think it's taco-rific? How many of you guys go to Taco Bell, by the way? They say all those things. They say taco-rific, beautiful, quesadilla later, something nacho. I don't remember it. But it's so embarrassing when I go to Taco Bell drive-thru with Nick because they always say, how are you? And you say, you're polite, and you say, oh, you know, I'm good, how are you? And the people say, I'm taco-rific, go ahead with your order. Well, now, when we go to Taco Bell, they'll come up and they'll say, oh, how are you? And Nick says, I'm taco-rific. And you can hear them kind of like hesitate, like, what's this guy doing? That's my line. And so some guys like are really quick and they say something else and then Nick comes back with the taco pun and it's just like, it's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. But do you guys like it? I love crunchy tacos. Now, I love crunchy foods. So I'm all about my crunchy tacos. But I think it's kind of cute. Now that I look at it, guys, I don't mind the red on bottom. It's okay. Okay, so let's recap what we have made today or what I have shown you. So first of all, we have my little Abbies, little avocados. These are on keychains. All right, Lisa's providing the cheese with her narrative. I don't know if that's good or bad, but pretty good. All right, so my avocados. And then we have our, yes, Sophie, thank you. And then we have our donuts. So let me jump over to this closer camera because the holographic's hard to see from that far away. But we have our holographic sprinkles. So this is the simpler, but not really because we're fancy shirt. This is the I'm sparkly and colorful shirt. And then we have our taco-rific awesome taco shirt. So these are the three. So what I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm going to basically close it. Let me go to the front camera. Close it for those of you who are watching the recording. So if you're watching this on the replay, make sure you follow us on Facebook, turn on notifications so you see when we go live. I hope you guys have a good day. Have a good weekend if I don't talk to you or see you before then. And I hope you enjoy the new pack. Bye, guys.